It is day 28. We're going to dedicate day 28 to mud. Actually, right there is exactly where Unicorn just slipped. Day 28, we're dedicating the snow melt to mud. Oh yeah. Day 28, dedicated to mud. About to head, what gap are we at?
Sam's Gap.
Sam's Gap. Phaedrus, you good for this?
I'm gonna be tying a rope on the back of you guys and rolling behind you.
Phaedrus, P-H-A-D-R-U-S.
Good enough.
All right, Phaedrus, we're gonna head back in trail. Amy just dropped us off. Let's see what the day has in store for Rental and Unicorn. We are on day 28. We'll catch you on the flip.
I'm going to use my action cam a lot today, my DJI Action 2, the top portion, because anything below like 45 degrees, it doesn't read the SD card and it gets really cold. So I'm going to use the top portion a lot today. As you can see, the beautiful sunset, sunrise, I'm talking, the sunrise and the mountains. But it is chilly right now. The thermometer says 28 degrees, and we're right here on this beautiful, beautiful view right here that I can give you.
Oh, but the sun is shining.
Oh, the sun is shining. That's why I got the short shorts on. I just put them on. We just got dropped off. It seemed like it was so cold and blistery. And I'm just out here, and when you take away the wind, I just feel like it's got to be 10 degrees for me to feel cold. When you add wind, I mean, let's not talk precipitation. That's a known, right? But when you take away wind, I mean, we're up here, and it's a bald. Which is this an official bald?
Well, I mean,
there's no trees. I thought we didn't get to the official bald yet, right?
That'll be like 5 or 6 more.
Okay. So, as I was saying, you know, thermometer says it's 28 degrees, you know, but I still was able to kind of shed the pants, put the shorts on so I can keep my upper layers. I think I'm regulating my body differently that way. It's easier for me. I can keep the wool top on and the fleece and the rain jacket on without perspiring, and with my mittens on without perspiring when I have shorts on. When I put pants on, I start perspiring, and then it's off with the rain jacket, on with the rain jacket, off with the rain jacket. So I think the shorts for me has become easier body regulation. My legs don't necessarily get cold per se, but it's pretty chilly out here when you're not in the sun, but it's a pretty nice day. What do you think, Unicorn?
Yeah, the sun is shining, and that's awesome. It's still cold. I'm not perspiring either.
Yeah, so we're not using the microphone today because I'm using the top portion of the action cam, because when it gets below like really freezing temperatures, there could be issues with it transferring to the SD card. So I use the action cam a lot during really inclement weather, and then I warm the camera up and then transfer the data later. And of course I've got the ZV-1 on my chest still for some of the different shots I like, but when we walk a lot I try to use the action cam because of the stabilization. But here we are making our way down, getting a little slippery. Let's see what the rest of the day has in store for Rental and Unicorn. Day 28. Well, thermometer says 38 on this side, but man, it was like 19 back there. You know, I put the pants back on. I think 19 might be my breaker for shorts. But over here, I mean, I guess in the sun, we're headed towards the bald unicorn.
Yeah, we're about a mile from the big bald.
About 0.9.
Yep,
What's that thing called? Do you remember?
it's called the big bald.
It's just called the big bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this before. I want to talk about the differences in beauty. And we finally got the mics back out because the temperature, the DJI worked properly, so then I can get the mics on. So that makes me happy. But besides that, the snow views are great. And when I was up here in what, 2019?
We were up here in 2020.
We were here in 2020. We called that the Legolas run because I was running, I felt like Legolas in Lord of the Rings. There was moss everywhere. It was like drippy forest. It was extremely beautiful. And I said I would never forget running up to this bald. And this time around, it's such a different hike. There's a different beauty, there's snow on the ground. But that's why to me, through hiking is great, it's special. Clearly we like doing it. But when you section hike, or even you go on a day hike and you go back out to the same neck of the woods, it's so different in different times of the season. You know, that's the one thing when we sectioned all this, we saw it at different parts of the year where you wouldn't necessarily see if you were through hiking. And that's why I guess one hike is never really the same, whether you through hike all the time or you section all the time. It's awesome, love it. So we're going down here. And about how many miles are we away from Erwin then? Probably when we started it was 25 or something.
Yeah, it was like 24 miles from Sam's Gap. And we've gone maybe about 6 miles. So
Yeah.
we're still maybe about like 18 or so,
Yeah,
give or take.
probably take 2 days, see how it is there. Just really enjoying the moment in the day. As you can see the beautiful snow on the ground as I focus in on the snow on the trail. It's not too slippery. You can't make a snowman out of it. It's kind of like that soft stuff, that flurry stuff that's light. Doesn't really pack well.
Yeah.
Seems to be warmer on this side of the mountain as well, Unicorn. What do you say?
Yeah, it's like that fine dusty snow
Yeah,
that'll just blow away.
yeah.
So no frosty from this one.
No frosty from this one. On that note, I know that was imposter frosty. That's why we had to do what we had to do on that one.
Through hiker frosty.
That was not through hiker frosty. Through hiker frosty would look much cooler than that. Yeah, anyway, so last thing is I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you know, because Unicorn helps a lot with intros sometimes and I need props and stuff and I'll ask her to gather things and like, I'm like, hey, could you make frosty? And I got some snowballs together. And I forgot out here the resources are limited. And like, you know, sometimes when I stop, I'm like, I don't want to stop for long. We got to keep our MPH up. And that thing came back, and I couldn't throw it. You know, sometimes you have to throw it to the ground. I had to throw on it. You know what I mean? It's just like so. Anyway, that's a good laugh. We're having a good time. Thank you everyone for watching, following along with us. It is so fun to do this. It's we're having a great time. So we're just blessed to be out here. We're healthy. We're happy. We're living happiest known time. Those birds are living happiest known time. Yes, you are. So we'll catch everyone on the other side as things are getting a little bit steep here going down before we go up. Catch you on the flip. As you can see, we're getting up at the bald. We're getting up near the top. Yes, we are. There's Unicorn up there. I just want to double check to make sure it is recording. Just a magnificent view. Lovely weather. It's like 33 up here, Fahrenheit. Sun's out. It is beautiful. And on the other side, I recall there's a nice slow down, flat, wide Really nice down right after this. Got some people up at the top having film. Other than that, Unicorn's taking her shots. Rightfully so. We're up at the top. I don't know. Maybe walking home. Maybe we're gonna rename you.
All I can tell you is this is gorgeous.
This is gorgeous. He lives up in Maine. He lives up in Maine. He only lives 2 hours from Katahdin and he's walking home. This should be it. Here's the 360 shots. Sorry about the crunch, that's my plastic bag. A little windy, a little cold. Woo! Wow, look at this. And there it is, there's the subtle downs I'm talking about. There's nice downs, opens up, it's a beautiful hike. We were here in the summertime and there's like willowy trees at the bottom, but now all you're gonna see is barren, see-through and snow. Again, when you go in different times of the seasons, it's just a different experience, man. I'd say come out as much as you can. All right, I'm gonna get my little lunch ready here, have a little lunch at the top and then make my way down, but we got some great views up here at the Big Bald on day 28.
Thank you.
All right. Wow, on this side of the mountain, Unicorn, the brown just popped back.
Yeah, like we just came around that bend right there, and all of a sudden it's like brown and no snow on the ground at all anywhere.
This is like the first time we've seen like a brown forest versus white in a few days. It just feels kind of awkward. Look at that. Look at all the slippery slides. Hopefully I don't slide with the camera. Wouldn't that be fun something? But let me just get through it. Yeah, this is beautiful. Like the brown, the contrast with the white. It was just white for so long. And now this side, all that melt is coming down this hill and making it a little bit muddy. Whoop, I just slipped right there. And it's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I'll continue along the uppermost part of the ridge here. Unicorn's taking her time and someone's behind us. Who would that be? As you can see, the top of the water bottle there, it's frozen. The top of the water bottle stays frozen, but I don't know. It feels hot, then it's cold, then it's hot, then it's cold. Still happy it's no time though. Look at this pretty little stone step here. It's a big, long stone. It's turning out to be a really, really comfortable evening, weather-wise. As you can see right here, this is a biggin, Unicorn.
This is a big tree, and it looks pretty fresh.
Yeah, let's see if I can walk up here. Look at that thing.
Okay, so day 28, we've got down there, I think a little further down there is no nonsense shelter. We went a little bit past it. We were gonna go like another 2 miles or so like that. But yeah, I'd just like to show you where Unicorn's about to pitch another tent right here. And we'll probably be doing our outro inside of the tent. But this is kind of our surroundings that we are camping for the night. I haven't been able to do that lately because there's other people around. Sometimes it's just rude. So when we're by ourselves, I kind of show you where we're camping. So we will catch you on the other side inside of the tent once it's up. Boom. Day 28 coming to a close. Waited till a little bit night here to do the outro. How many miles, Unicorn?
About 18 and a half today.
Wow, 18 and a half.
Yeah.
What was the theme about? It was about all kinds of mud, right? And how slippery you slide. When you slide, sometimes it's fun if you don't get hurt and you're just hiking and everyone knows your feet get caught and it slides.
It makes your heart race for a second.
Makes your heart race and then you stop.
You're sliding because you think you might fall, but then it catches and then you're like, oh, this is good.
It's kind of like a little amusement park
And
ride.
some of the mud was frozen today too.
Yeah, it was. But it's kind of fun. And you just kind of, and when you see someone else's rivet, you're kind of like, yeah, look at how long they slid for. You
Yeah,
don't
there's some really long slides. Like you see people ahead of you, like.
Yeah, but they always get out of them because there's no big body print, you know. They just.
I think one time we saw that though. We have seen that once.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you could tell someone.
You could tell someone wiped it.
Someone wiped it in that mud.
That's cool today, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I mean, they wiped it. I got my hand dirty today. Had dirty hand.
Muddy hands.
Muddy hand. Felt good.
Exfoliating.
Yes, mud. It's good for you. Tomorrow we only have a few more miles. We don't even know if we're gonna Nero, Johnny's, or there's a food line there. We don't know what we're doing yet. We're gonna hike in, and then we don't know. You know, there's gonna be a nice day. So let's just take it day by day with no plan. We don't know. It changes
We
like.
really don't know. Like when we say there is no plan, like.
Yeah, it changes like within
There's
the hour.
really no plan.
It does.
There's really not.
We're gonna get moving on here. Get the air mattresses blown up, and then I'll get to some editing, and then we'll catch. I've got like that weird look. I see my eyes glistening in the light. I don't know if it's spooky because it's like with a backlight on. It is. It's cool. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We're still living happy as known time. Hopefully everyone else is still living happy as known time. And we're going to have a nice quiet evening here. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you're watching. Peace. Catch you on the flip.